Welcome back to Worsley Bees. I'm Rob Summerlin, beekeeper for 2 years now. So we've got hive 1 and 2 and 4 behind me, 2 hives, and this morning, or this afternoon now, we're going to go into hive number 1 because it went queenless in May and it had a brood break of about 4 or 5 weeks, and then the last couple of inspections I've seen brood, but I haven't seen the queen. So my intention right now, my goal is to go into hive number 1, try to locate the queen and mark her if I find her. I've got a pen, my marker pen, and the queen catcher, or the queen holder if you will like, the red pen for 2023, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I can catch her. So wish me luck. I'm gonna delve in right now. Let's get the cover off of this one. Now I did put the queen excluder in between these 2 boxes and I'm not sure where she is. I'm not sure if she's in the top box or the bottom box. But I want to try and get her into the bottom box if I can find her. If she's in the top box, she needs to go into the bottom box. Now this is Tuesday. I wanted to do an inspection over the weekend, but weather and time did not permit. Okay, so a lot of propolis on there. I'm just going to check the top for the queen. She probably isn't there. No, she's not there. That's fine. Okay, we'll put that there out of the way. Get these oil traps out. Last week I put the oil traps, or was it last week or the week before? I can't remember now. I put the oil traps, the swiffer pads, and also a couple of peppermints. Well, the peppermints are long gone. They most likely ate the peppermints. Not really seeing any beetles on the swiffers. There's one there, so we'll squish that one. So just a couple, that's not too bad. Take this frame out. They're still not drawing anything out here. I see one beetle just went to hide. Two beetles. I don't like those guys. So we squish them. There's not a lot of bee activity on these frames because there's nothing drawn out, so there's a third beetle there. Same frame. Squished him as well. Okay, that's all honey and nectar. Unlikely to see a queen on here. This side doesn't have anything on it. There are a couple of beetles. Now we do get a lot of beetles here. Could be the location. Oh, I just dropped him out. Okay, the bees will fix that all up. So looking for eggs on this frame. I don't think I'm going to see any eggs on this frame. There's a beetle on my hand. That's not good. Now I remember there was larvae here, or capped brood last week on some of these frames. So it'd be kind of nice to see that gone and the backfilling of nectar. I'm getting into more bees on these frames. Not seeing beetles here. Lots of nectar. There's a tiny little patch of brood in the middle there. Just a little patch of brood in the middle there. Let's get this out of here. Just goes to show that the swiffer pads do work. You can see there's a few beetles there that I crushed now. They get stuck in there. You do get a few bees stuck in it too. You can try and release them. Not always the easiest thing to do. Now this frame I think had a lot of brood in it. The last inspection I had. A lot of that brood is hatched out. And it does look like they're backfilling with nectar. Trying to see if I can see eggs. I don't actually have sunlight behind me, so it's kind of tough to see. But I can show you, and we can have a look later. So it's possible the queen could be on this frame if she's laying up here. There's a bee emerging right now. There is a bee emerging right there right now. I don't know if you can see that. That's kind of cool to see. I'm really hoping that she is down in the bottom box. So I will look for larvae. If I don't see larvae, then there's a good chance she's below. Which is good because there's more frames of fully drawn out comb on down there. It's got a bit of weight to it. Looks like all honey and nectar. Now the black foundation is easier to see the eggs. This is white white foundation. That looks to be all nectar, and that's right in the middle of the of the hive. So that's a good chance that this queen is in the box below. Little beetle there I have to crush. Just one beetle. Not seeing eggs there, that's great. Hopefully we'll see them down below. I think here we're getting into more nectar and frames that are not drawn out. Yeah, so that's not drawn out there. This side is all nectar. Yep, that's all nectar. And the rest of the frames up here, there's 3 more frames that are not drawn out at all. So I'm not even going to look at those ones. I'm kind of thinking then that she's in the box below, so that's what I want. Hopefully that's what we got. And I will get some fresh Swiffer pads and put them in afterwards. So what I'm going to do is lay the lid down here on top of this hive, the one next to me. There's nothing in that one. And then set this top box up there. See if I can get it off without taking the queen excluder with it. Yeah, it looks like it's doing good. That's good. Alright. Fingers crossed we find some eggs down here. Maybe even our queen. There is a lot more bees down here, for sure. Let's take the queen excluder off. Now I grabbed the metal queen excluder purely because I would be concerned with the plastic ones that they might break, because with the propolis, the bee glue, gonna make it tough. So, okay, let's get some smoke on these girls, get them down. Just taking a look here to see if I can see a queen. I do not. Don't see the queen there, that's good. This frame might have nothing or honey. Nothing or honey, one or the other. They tend to, yeah, there's nothing on this frame at all. So they haven't drawn out. There's a little bit of comb there. So that's good. They are starting to draw that out. A little bit of comb on that frame, but nothing on the opposite side. You're gonna lay that on top of the other, on top of the top box. Probably a bad idea. If the queen was on it, she would go into that box. But she's not on that frame. Nope, she's not on that frame. She'd have no reason to be on that frame. If anything, she'll be in the middle here. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Really, really hoping. Drawn out comb. Doesn't really look like it's been messed with. They haven't done anything with it. Just cleaned it out. No eggs, no larvae, no nothing, no honey. Again, another light frame. With nothing on it. So there's lots of room down here. There's lots of room. That's 3 frames. 2 frames with drawn comb. 1 frame that's being drawn with nothing in them. I hope that there's some eggs down here. I will be very, very happy if I see eggs. If I don't see eggs, I might be concerned. Okay. That's all honey. Honey, but there is lots of open cells in there. A little bit of smoke. Come on, I need to see eggs. Please let there be eggs. Okay, I see eggs. Oh no, I see brood, I mean capped brood. Let me see if I can see some eggs. I'm going to show you the capped brood. Maybe you can point something out to me. I see a larva. I see one in the larva state. I'm kind of scouring for something different. The queen, is she anywhere on this frame? Right now they're drinking honey because I've opened up some of the honey. Not seeing eggs. Okay, come on, this frame, please. This frame is heavy with brood and larvae. She's got to be down here. You can see there's brood and larvae there. I'm going to give it a quick scout for the queen. I think she has to be down here, but maybe not on this frame. Looking for something different, because they're quite a bit longer. The queens are quite a bit longer, and they will run to the underside the minute you turn the frame over. There is larvae here on the right hand side down the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. I think she must be down here. But she could be running. She could be running away, going frame to frame to get away from me. I don't blame her. But I'm only trying to find her to protect her. So we're getting away from the center of the hive now. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. What do we have here? Lots of bees. Again, I see larvae and brood. Lots of larvae, lots of brood. Maybe you could see the queen. Do you see the queen? I think she's down here. I'm confident that she's down here. But I need to see eggs, because that's where she'll be. I see lots of larvae, lots of brood. I don't want to keep the frame out for too long, although it's nice and warm today, so not too concerned. There's a few drones running around. There's no queen cells, which is good news. Although, what is this? Not quite sure if that would be classed as a queen cell. I don't think so. There is a lot of bees on this frame. I got a feeling I'm not going to find her, although it's not critical that I find her because I know that she's here. There is a ton of larvae and brood. Okay, let's move along. She could well be running all the way to the side. She could be all the way over here. You never know. Looks like all honey on this side. Have some sunshine. That will help me find the eggs if there's eggs here. The sunshine definitely helps when there's sunshine on the frame. This is empty, this side, so there is room to lay more. I'm not seeing eggs. I'm going to bring the frame in. Maybe we can see them on camera. Like I said, there's one more frame here that I'm pulling out right now. Would be nice to see a queen. She runs around the edges, hides where she can. This is a lot of brood here. Honey at the top. Good brood pattern down here. She's got a good brood pattern. Come on, where are you? See the brood pattern there? You happy with that, eh? She could be in the box. She's gonna be a fat mama wherever she is. She should stand out like a sore thumb. It's funny, I see lots of brood, lots of larvae, but I'm not seeing eggs. But there is space for her to lay eggs. Come on, where are you? She'll be hiding under bees. That's where she is. I would really like to find her. Well, I don't know. I'm not seeing her. I'm wondering if I should lift the frame out again. She's got to be here somewhere. Come on, let yourself be seen. Not seeing her. A little frustrating. I'll have a look at a couple more frames and then we'll put them away before I upset them too much. Maybe you guys have spotted her and I missed her completely. Tons of brood. Open cells. They're packed pretty tight, so it's kind of hard to see. Kind of hard to see through them. It's a tough game. Okay, I think I'm gonna just call it. Because I don't want to disturb them too much. They got lots of bees coming. Lots of brood. I did not see eggs, but there is a ton of brood. And there is a fair bit of larvae too. And there is definitely a ton of cells, open cells still on the end of this. In the end of the hive. Don't you just hate crushing bees in between the frames? My biggest fear would be to crush the queen when I'm putting frames away. Trying to get this in here. Get some smoke on these girls. They're being very, very gentle though. Nothing's bounced off of me so far, touch wood. They haven't been bouncing off of my bee suit, my face or anything. And I think that's the thing, you've got to try and stay calm, cool and collected. Just killed a wasp. There was a wasp. What's going on here, girls? Come on. Okay. I will come back with I will come back with the oh, get under it. Come on. I'll come back with the swiffer pads a little bit later. But for now, I'll close them up and get on with whatever they're doing, making babies and honey and all that good stuff. So unfortunately I didn't get to mark the queen in this hive today, but I did see a ton of brood, a ton of larvae, still open cells, there's lots of space, and there's honey in there as well. So they pretty much have everything that they need to survive, so I'm not concerned about them for now. So I will replace their block on top, and we'll have a quick peek into hive 4 because I put a box on the top the other week and I want to see if they've been drawing it out or not. I'm hoping they have, but kind of have my doubts.